I stand here as the first speaker from the opposition side of the House, and we are firmly against the given motion today, which is this House opposes awards and recognitions in the artistic and or creative fields like Grammy, Tony Awards for theater, and that kind of thing, right? First thing first, ladies and gentlemen, we have to realize that these awards exist to gain recognitions from the society, right? You might have gained trophy, but what is being your main goal is to make a name for you, to get your pride as an artist in society, right? So before that though, we have to also know that this is probably very realistic for those who are already in the highest change of art of creative fields, and it doesn't make any smaller likelihood for them to actually get it twice or that kind of thing, right? Because either way, we know that human in nature is very competitive right now, right? However, they also begin to become progressive as the era goes on, right? Well, first thing first, we will making our stance clear here, because we believe on our side it is not our burden to prove to you with how the glorifications of these awards and recognitions have glorified in our current era, right? We believe that these awards will come to you as incentives to measure as a parameter for you to know your population, whether or not you are already satisfied with it or not in your current era, right? Before that, one point of independent rebuttals for the government side of the House, because we believe firstly how this would make the artists feel. They say that how this would make artists feel worthless because they don't win. However, even though we know that right now human is very competitive in nature, we believe that this will be also came to you. It will be dependent on you as an artist. How would you make this? Because either it will be you came to accept this as something motivational to you, or just take this as something that makes you should stop because you know that you are worthless. We believe that this is a very subjective thing, and also we have to know that with the being progressive as a human in current era is very crucial for you as an artist, right? You cannot just feel like worthless in one time and then you feel like I should have done more. You should have said that. However, rather than perceive yourself as a worthless being, right? Going to the current status quo. Firstly, is how we believe that being nominated in Grammys as an artist yourself or so forth will make names for you and will make pride for you, right? It'll be your pride and you will be more than happy to get one. Even though without a pure luck, we do know also that some could even get this Grammys or that kind of thing with their connection, because this is how the reality works, right? It might even be normalized now, because either way, you do have networking. Just make sure that on our side, it is not our burden to prove to you with these glorifications of these awards and recognitions, because we believe what we wanted to prove is why these awards and recognitions should exist in the first place, right? Two things I want to talk about is firstly, what is the urgency of the existence of these awards and recognitions for you as an artist, and secondly is about the main interest of our House as the opposition team. Firstly then, we believe that the followers of artists is abstract, and what does artists actually needs is the followers, right? However, because human in nature actually wanted to know something exact, but they are very abstract in the first place, we do know that this followers is very random, and they could change in number, probably just per hour, per day, or that kind of thing. You never know that probably today they could pretty much lot you as an artist. Probably they frames to your arts crazy in a day. However, you don't know what will happen to them tomorrow, to your fans, right? They could probably stop or even don't know you anymore. These awards and recognitions that we offer to you helps you to know your positions in society. Are you good enough? As an artist, are you already satisfied with it? As a minor, for artists who just started, either way, they will feel constant first to look for followers, right? Because this is what they want to done in the first place. So they are perfectly capable to maintain their own pride by choosing whether they want to be a very fanatic competitive or not. Because this award should be seen for them as a goal or place they wanted to fit in, right? For those who startup artists, right? They want to be nominated because if you were as an artist get nominated as one in this big awards or and getting recognitions, you will get your own pride, right? It is always about the pride because human in nature is very prideful. Besides, even if it's not, if you don't get it at the end of the day, it will come as a reflection to you as an artist because it is as simple as that. We don't want to play in the very extreme cases because in the first place you want to be an artist if you didn't love your job, right? So if it came toxic if it came toxic at the end of the day, it will come back to you again as an artist. What will you choose, right? Secondly, it's about what is the main interest. Like, we believe that the main interest of these awards and recognitions is not all about the privileged people. Even if, yes, we do know that white people still gets the upper hand over the marginalized people in society. However, we believe that these marginalized people could also be acknowledged in the society, right? Because either way, we do know that our world has been very progressive to you. Like, right now, even the LGBTQ plus has already built on their own rights, that they have done lots of demonstration, and not all people is very racist to them, right? Because we acknowledge that the society has also been very progressive up until now. Even a large-scale company such as Disney has probably helped you with how there is a black princess or there is a black characters. Like, over these marginalized people, there has been lots of acknowledgement toward them in the world, right? Because we have been very progressive up until now. Not every people has been very conservative, even if it's just their religions or that kind of thing, right? We believe then this will highly encourage these marginalized people to prove themselves. These awards and recognitions appear to you as a place where you have to prove yourself to be accepted in society. However, you won't see this as a very toxic thing because either way, this should be seen as in a more positively way, right? Because you could not prove yourself to your friends if you still see yourself as an artist as a very marginalized people, right? You could not claim the letter of the society if you did not claim yourself as someone who could prove themselves to the society, right? Getting recognitions will also help you as an artist to be known and having your own rights as the marginalized people, probably. So rather to claim this as harmful, these marginalized people once again will try to prove themselves by taking part in these awards, right? Even if they don't get nominated by one. So even if you are in the back of arts, let's say a producer or something, rather than letting your actors to get all attention, you will also receive one. At the end of the day, this will make you feel motivated either to save your place in Grammys or the Tony Awards. You will try to chase it, but not in a very fanatic way. Because either way, we do know that this capital award forces you to work rather than to have lots of awardings, right? That is why we oppose.